Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the OtterBox Defender Case for the iPhone 5. This case comes in a whopping 8 different color variations, and it sells for $49.95. So let's crack open the packaging of the OtterBox Defender and find out what it's all about right now. Alright, for the sake of time, I've gone ahead and removed the case from its packaging. There are 2 things that you get inside the package. You get the case itself as well as the belt clip style holster. The case itself is made up of 3 pieces, 2 pieces that form the inner core and then a silicone outer layer. So in order to install the case, the first step is to kind of pry this outer silicone layer off and remove it, and then undo the inner layer. And this is not as easy as it sounds, which is a good thing. They've actually made it so that it's very tough to get the silicone layer off. In the past, this layer would sometimes come off quite easily. They've definitely solved that problem, I think, since the most recent update to the iPhone 4S version of this case. So once you get that piece off, you then have to undo the inner layer, and you can see there are several different little arrows there that kind of show you where it comes apart. So I'm going to pull this case apart by putting my fingernail in the little arrow area, and again, not as easy as it looks, but that's a good thing, and that way the case doesn't come apart when you don't want it to. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll get to installing the case on the phone itself. Again, you have to kind of hold it apart as you do it and make sure it doesn't want to like latch itself back together while you're undoing the pieces. And it looks like I got them all except the last one right there, and there we go. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with the Defender case, which does have an integrated screen shield already built in. The inside of the case is lined with like a foam material that will protect your phone. It also has a built-in screen cover for the Apple logo as well. Alright, so let's get to installing my iPhone 5 into this case. The first step is going to be to lay the phone into the back portion of the case and then snap together the front portion. Before you do that, you're going to make sure you don't have any dust or anything inside here. Dust will eventually kind of find its way inside here, so you are going to want to, like, every once in a while take the case apart and clean inside, but you know, it should be fine. So once you get it all snapped together in the inside, you then take the silicone layer, place it back on. It goes on easier than it comes off, I have to say, and I just kind of like throw it in there and then go about kind of making sure it's all in the proper position. So kind of just tuck all the grooves and, you know, points of contact together until it's all put back together, and you can see just how quickly the whole case forms itself back together. So as far as all of the ports and controls, let's start with the front. Obviously this is a highly protective case, definitely one of the more protective cases on the market. So you do have the built-in screen protector, which doesn't really interfere with using the phone all that much. You certainly know it's there, but doesn't really degrade the quality of the screen all that much, and doesn't seem to interfere with typing all that much either. You can see the home button is covered with a rubberized portion of the case, but you still have a nice amount of feedback when you press it. And there is a cutout at the top for the light sensor, the front-facing camera, and the earpiece. As far as the top view goes, silicone button there, which gives you great feedback when you press it. There's a look at the side, also silicone buttons over the volume up and down, still good feedback. Accessing the vibrate switch, not too bad. You just dig your fingernail in there and remove the rubberized cover, and then you have full access to the switch. As far as the bottom of the case goes, individual cutouts for the speaker and the mic, and then coverings over the lightning port connector, which again you have to pry to get out, and another one there for the speaker, which you also have to like pick at to get out. Helps obviously if you have fingernails when getting to it, and there you can see that. Not every headphone's going to fit in there. It's kind of a narrow cutout, so you're going to have to kind of try and see what works. There's a look at the back. You have the OtterBox logo on the bottom. As I mentioned, this Apple logo is covered by a built-in screen protector. Then there's a very generous cutout for the camera, secondary mic, and flash. As far as the belt clip holster goes, it works either in or out, so you can have it screen side facing in or screen side facing out. The nice thing about having it screen side facing out is the belt clip, which does rotate all the way around, can be used as a stand. So if you click it all the way up and lock it into place, you can use the belt clip as a stand for watching movies or just viewing your phone at any angle. When you're done, simply release the clip, put it back on, and you're good to go. You of course want to flip the phone around. I would always recommend carrying it screen side in when you're not using it for video or other tasks. So that has been a brief look at the brand new OtterBox Defender for the iPhone 5. Definitely one of the more solid cases out there. Highly recommended for anyone who needs max protection for their iPhone 5. You can check it out in 8 different colors via the OtterBox website. Link to that will be in the video description. $49.95. As always, if you have any questions about what you saw here today, you know you can drop me a line. Otherwise, have a great day.